And it is week 9 of the football season, and we're continuing to bring you all the action from the field. KALB Sports Director Harrison Badmake joins me now in studio with more on this week's Game of the Week.
It's Halloween night, and anything can happen in the world of high school football, and that's what we're expecting tonight with major district and state playoff implications on the line as the regular season nears its close, including Marksville taking the road to face the Buckeye Panthers at our Game of the Week. That's where we find KALB sports reporter Julia Keller. Julia, what are you expecting tonight?
Yes, Harrison, we're expecting a big matchup here tonight. Of course, it is a district matchup, and this is probably one of the hardest districts we have in Cenla. Of course, you know, Buckeye comes in at 4-4 this season, with Marksville coming in at 7-1. This is a big game for Marksville. Of course, they've been on that win streak. The last game they lost was to Gina back at the beginning of October. Right now, Buckeye, is currently on a 2-game losing streak. They last lost to Bunkie 26-7 2 weeks ago, and then Caldwell Parish 20-13. So this would be a big statement win for the Buckeye Panthers if they can get back into that win column. Harrison, tell me a little bit about Marksville for tonight.
Marksville is climbing up the rankings in Division III non-select. They are a true threat once we head into the state playoffs, of course, led by quarterback Devin Lavallee. Julie, you talked on the simulcast earlier today about Armani Benjamin at wide receiver. Coach Harper loves to spread the ball out. They run the ball well. They get a lot of pressure on the quarterback. They've won 2 straight games since that loss on the road to Gina. They can win one of these next 2 games against Buckeye and then Bunkie. They could find themselves maybe even in the top 5 over in Class 3A, and I like their chances to possibly get one of those. Let's do our game picks. Julia, who are you and Jake, also known as the Cat, going with?
Well, Jake is going to go with Marksville. I know earlier he did do his field goal attempt. He was aiming for a 6 or a 7 on that score, but he ended up getting a 1 or 2 from Preston Willis. I'm going to go with the Buckeye Panthers. I know our puppies were split, Harrison, on this decision. Who are you going to go with?
Our intern Adon is going with Marksville, and I think he's a smart guy because he's going with me, who's now in first place in the standings for the first time since week 1. Give me Marksville to go on the road. I think Devin Lavallee makes a couple extra plays. Very close game. Give me the Panthers pulling it out. Julie, we'll catch you up pretty soon.